What if there was a proven formula for personal and professional success? One that has transformed millions of lives worldwide. Stephen R. Covey's timeless classic, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, has sold over 40 million copies and continues to be one of the most powerful guides for living with purpose, balance, and integrity. This book is not about quick fixes or temporary motivation. It's about building character, making principle-centered choices, and creating lasting success in every area of life. Covey explains that effectiveness is not just about achieving goals, but about aligning our actions with universal principles that stand the test of time. In this video, we'll break down the 7 powerful habits that can help you take control of your decisions, strengthen your relationships, and unlock your true potential. By the end, you'll discover practical strategies you can start applying today to live a more meaningful and effective life. So, let's dive into habit number 1. Be proactive. Habit 1. Be proactive. The first habit of highly effective people is be proactive. This means taking full responsibility for your actions, your choices, and your life. Proactive people understand that while they cannot control everything that happens to them, they can always control how they respond. Covey explains that there are 2 circles in life: the circle of concern and the circle of influence. Reactive people spend their energy worrying about things they cannot control, like the economy, the weather, or other people's opinions. Proactive people, on the other hand, focus on their circle of influence, the things they can control, such as their habits, attitudes, and responses. Being proactive is about shifting from a victim mindset to a creator mindset. Instead of saying, "I can't" or "I have to," proactive people say, "I choose to" or "I will." This small change in language reflects a deeper truth. We are in charge of our lives. When you decide to be proactive, you stop waiting for circumstances to change, and you start creating change from within. And that's the foundation for all the other habits that follow. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. The second habit is begin with the end in mind. This habit is about having a clear vision of where you want your life to go before you start moving forward. Imagine being at your own retirement party, or even at your funeral. What would you want people to say about the kind of person you were, the values you live by, and the impact you made? That vision should guide the way you live today. Covey emphasizes the importance of creating a personal mission statement, a written reminder of your values, goals, and purpose. Just like a blueprint guides the construction of a house, your mission statement becomes the foundation for your decisions and actions. Too often, people climb the ladder of success, only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. Beginning with the end in mind ensures that every step you take is aligned with your true priorities, not just external pressures. When you have clarity about your end goal, you stop living reactively, and you start living intentionally. Every day becomes an opportunity to move closer to the life you truly want. Habit 3, put first things first. The third habit is put first things first. While habit 2 is about defining your vision and long-term goals, habit 3 is about bringing that vision into daily action. It's about prioritizing what truly matters, instead of being trapped by what feels urgent. Covey introduces the time management matrix, which divides tasks into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, urgent and important, crises, deadlines, emergencies. Quadrant 2, not urgent but important, planning, exercise, relationships, self-growth. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important, interruptions, distractions, busy work. Quadrant 4, not urgent and not important, time wasters like endless scrolling or meaningless activities. Most people spend their lives stuck in quadrants 1 and 3, putting out fires and responding to distractions. But truly effective people invest their energy in quadrant 2, where they focus on prevention, preparation, and long-term growth. Putting first things first means learning to say no to distractions so you can say yes to your priorities. It means scheduling time for your health, your relationships, your personal growth, and the projects that matter most, even if they're not urgent yet. At its core, habit 3 is about discipline. It's choosing to do what is most important, not just what is most convenient. When you align your daily actions with your long-term vision, you begin living a life of purpose, not pressure. Habit 4, think win-win. The fourth habit is think win-win. This habit is about approaching life with an abundance mindset, where success is not about competition, but about cooperation. Win-win means looking for solutions where both sides benefit, instead of one person winning at the expense of another. Covey explains that many people operate with a scarcity mindset. They believe that if someone else wins, they must lose. But effective people see life as a place of endless opportunities. They know that real success doesn't come from beating others, but from creating mutual value. In relationships, business, or even family life, a win-win approach builds trust and strengthens cooperation. It requires courage to stand up for your own needs and consideration to respect the needs of others. This habit shifts the focus from competition to collaboration, from selfishness to synergy. When you start thinking win-win, you don't just solve problems, you build lasting partnerships where everyone thrives. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. The fifth habit is seek first to understand, then to be understood. Most people listen with the intent to reply, not to truly understand. They're busy preparing their response, instead of fully focusing on what the other person is saying. Covey teaches that effective communication starts with empathic listening. Listening to understand the other person's feelings, perspective, and needs before offering your own point of view. This doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but it does mean showing genuine respect and care. When people feel understood, they become far more open to hearing your ideas in return. It transforms conversations from arguments into problem-solving opportunities. By practicing this habit, you strengthen trust, reduce conflict, and create deeper connections in both personal and professional relationships. Remember, if you want to influence others, you must first let them know they've influenced you. Habit 6, Synergize. The sixth habit is Synergize. This habit is about the power of teamwork and collaboration, achieving results together that would be impossible alone. Synergy happens when people value differences, respect each other's strengths, and combine them to create something greater than the sum of its parts. Covey explains that synergy is not about compromise, where both sides give up something. Instead, it's about creative cooperation, where new solutions emerge that are better than what either person could have imagined individually. Think of it like music. One instrument can play a melody, but when many instruments play together in harmony, they create a powerful symphony. That's synergy in action. By practicing synergy, we learn to celebrate diversity, listen deeply, and seek third alternatives, solutions where everyone wins. In a world that often values individual achievement, synergy reminds us that true greatness is built together. Habit 7, Sharpen the Saw. The seventh and final habit is Sharpen the Saw. This habit is all about self-renewal, taking time to care for your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being so you can maintain long-term effectiveness. Covey compares it to a saw. If you keep sawing a tree with a dull blade, it will take much longer and require more effort. But if you take the time to sharpen the saw, your work becomes easier and more effective. Sharpening the saw means exercising regularly, eating well, learning continuously, nurturing relationships, meditating, or reflecting on your purpose. It's about creating balance in life and investing in yourself. Without renewal, even the most disciplined person will burn out over time. By sharpening the saw consistently, you maintain the energy, focus, and resilience needed to live according to the other 6 habits. Stephen R. Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People gives us a roadmap for personal and professional success. By being proactive, beginning with the end in mind, putting first things first, thinking win-win, seeking first to understand, synergizing, and sharpening the saw, you can transform your life from the inside out. These habits aren't just actions, they're a mindset. They teach us to take responsibility, build meaningful relationships, focus on what truly matters, and continuously improve ourselves. Start implementing even one habit today, and watch how small changes can compound into extraordinary results over time. If you found this summary helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future book summaries. And comment below, which of these 7 habits will you start practicing today?